Hello, welcome back to the boat shop and welcome to 2025. We've got a brand new year on hand. And if we come up here to the deck, you will find 3 layers of plywood across the entire deck. Now, we still got some more work to do. Got some screws to pull out here, cleaning up the seams and filling all the holes. We did get started here. You can see there's some stainless steel screws in here. Everywhere there's a deck beam or the side of the hull here, we run 3-inch long screws through the 1.5 of plywood and into either the planking or the deck beams. And to make sure that we're hitting the deck beams, see those blue lines there? Those are chalk lines. I bought a stud finder that has a metal finding function in it. And when Little John was here last week, one day, one of us went inside and held a metal bar up, and the other one was up here, and we located it on either side of the boat, and then snapped a chalk line across there to make sure we were getting the screws all the way through the 3 layers of plywood and into the deck beams. Yeah, so we got started on that. We aren't up here anyway. We aren't done with this yet, and we haven't done any of this here yet either. But yeah, we got started on it. So that's something we will continue on. And I bought some more screws, some small screws, some 1.25-inch stainless steel screws to put in the field here where we've got screw holes. We could have just filled them with epoxy or compound of some sort and called it good, fairing compound. But yeah, I decided to go ahead and put screws in there, even in the field here. Really no reason not to. And if an adhesive would ever happen to fail between the layers, then you've got some screws there to help hold them together too. But I don't think they're going to go anywhere regardless. And I've got a bit of routing to do around the edges here yet. And then we're going to try to round over this edge. And yeah, so we got a lot of work to do on this, but that's going to be comparable to what we have to do here on the sides of the boat yet too. And that's kind of what I was hoping to get done before we move the boat out for next year. But one of the other things I'd like to get done is I want to get the holes put in here for the port lights, or the port holes, whichever, either or I put in there. Yeah, we'll see about that, but I need to make a jig that I can attach to the side of the boat, and then that'll cut the hole. I was wondering about that too, if I should how to orient those port lights, if they should be oriented to the deck line, or if they should be oriented to the water line, or I suppose the deck line though is going to look the best. I think that's the way it's normally done. Of course, if I'd gone with round port lights, then you wouldn't you wouldn't care. It wouldn't make any difference. But yeah, so we've got plenty to do this winter yet. Today we got a little bit of sunshine, and yesterday we had a little bit of sun, so the batteries are full. The problem I'm having now, though, being solar powered out here, is the month of December was absolutely the gloomiest month I've ever experienced, or that I can recall ever experiencing. It was just cloudy day after day after day. I ran my generator more in the month of December than I've ever run it, I think, an entire year. Generally, I don't need the generator at all, spring through fall. It's in the wintertime. Once in a while you might need it, but not very often. I've gone entire winters where I actually didn't need the generator, but this winter I did. And especially if I wanted to work out here, if I wanted the power to work out here. Because these lights, just the lights in here probably are, and they're all LED lights, but we're pushing 1,000 watts out here. So anyway, I ran the generator more last month. The other day when I ran it, or several days ago when I ran it last, there's a knocking, rattling sound. in the generator. It's not the engine. I don't think it's the engine. I don't think it's like a rod bearing or something going out. There's a rattling. I think it's coming from inside the alternator part of the unit. So I don't know. That may not last much longer, and if it doesn't, I'm going to need to replace it. So, which isn't a big deal. I mean, I can, you know, we've got a Harbor Freight about an hour from us in those Predator generators, which is what this one is too. They're nice units. They run well and they work well, and they're reasonably priced. So I'll have to maybe get a new generator. Not looking forward to spending another $800 to $1,000 on a generator, but we'll do it if we have to do it, I guess. And I can get by in most cases, certainly. Just, you know, conserving power. Like I said, if I want to work out here, I need to be making power, and if the sun doesn't shine, there just isn't a whole lot I can do about it. Anyway, so that's the situation we're in. Cold, cloudy weather has been the norm for the last month or month and a half, I suppose. And I am getting tired of that too. It's not much fun. But anyway, so yeah, we're going to carry on, and I might only be carrying on sunny days, days when the batteries get filled up. Yeah, we'll have to see. But we got a little work to do prepping on here. Then I'm probably going to start working on the hull, getting those port lights cut out and whatnot. And yeah, we'll keep plugging away at it and see how it goes. So I will leave it at that and talk to you again next week.